Okay, guys, I've got a new exciting update for you. So now in this Stand Up From the Back account, what you can do is you can customize the automated emails that go out from the system for invoices and overdue payments and things like that. So I've now made this available in your accounts, and all you need to do is just follow these steps to get it configured. So in your account, when you go to marketing and email templates, what you're going to be able to see now is there's going to be two folders. One that says business system emails and that says do not delete. And this other one that says SOFTP system emails, also do not delete, but also do not edit either. So that's the main difference there. So these ones are emails that go out to you to get you up to date when there's something happening with your social media schedule. For example, if a channel is out of date and you just need to reconfigure the connection, or if you're using the approval system for creating content, if one of your staff members are submitting content for you to approve, then you get an emails like that. But these are emails that we've configured for you that look really nice like that. You're gonna have a little logo in there when they come through. So do not touch these. They're already done. They are just there to work, and there's no action needed on that front. Now, for the other ones, for your business system emails, there is 15 of these. Again, they're already good to go. The only one that you might want to go through is this one here that says courses welcome email. And so when you go into it, you're going to see this particular section here in the email, just this one section. It's got this, filler words. And you might want to put some custom wording, some custom greeting for your members when they're joining your member portal. So this is for the member portal feature. So you might want to say something along the lines of like, hey, welcome to our member portal. And then something specific to that community. So if you're martial art clubs, you might want to also list in bullet points what some of the things that they can look forward to as part of being in the portal. So you just need to go basically through this little section here and edit this bit that I've just highlighted. And everything else is good to go. Do not touch anything else. I do not recommend it. Especially do not touch anything that's like curly brackets. These are special codes that will be populated. And so once again, this is an email that a member would get if you're using the member portal, if you've got it set up and you invite your clients into it. This is the email that they would get. It would send them their username, it would send them their login details, and then they can easily access it. And the only thing, if you do want to here, aside from obviously this section here, if you do want to style, is you can obviously change the colors, the look and feel. These social media icons, they're already set up for you for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and you don't have to change it. You don't have to add your links in there because we are powering everything through custom values. So as long as your custom values have the actual URL link, for example, LinkedIn, then this is going to be okay. You definitely don't need to do anything here. The only thing might be that if you do not, for example, have Twitter for your business, then you can delete it here by going to custom values, by going to settings, custom values here, and then looking up the social. You can just type into the search. And here you're going to see the business socials, not the agency socials. This is us, but these ones here. And you could populate your social links in here. So if you haven't got TikTok, or if you got the Twitter example there, then you would just click these three dots, click on edit custom value, and then you'd put the actual URL link of your Twitter account. One really important thing with these custom values, the system references these throughout various emails and stuff. Never delete these. That's just going to cause big issues for you. So do not ever delete these. Okay, so back to these emails. So they're done, right? Like I said, so they're done. They're good to go. And the only one that you might want to go through, like I said, is the one here in this folder, business system emails, do not delete folder. And you scroll down here and you're going to get this one here, welcome email for your courses. That's the only one really that you need to edit as far as the little writing in there. But aside from that, they're good to go. And there is a field here that has a logo. This logo will be populated. It's coming from a custom value again. So again, as long as your logos are populated, let me just show you again. Go settings, the values. If you type in the word logo into the search, you're going to be able to see these ones here, business. So these are business, meaning you. These ones up the top, this is us, the agency. So we have logos that are populated in emails that go out to you for important things. But these ones here are your logos. So all you need to do is just grab a URL link of your media file of your logo, right? It looks like this. For example, you got a logo here. And then all you do quite literally is just go into the media file, go into the media library, upload that logo in there, and then do a right click, click on get link to save it. go back here, go into custom values, and then find that custom value there for logo. Like you can see here, click on these three dots, click on edit custom value, and then you literally just paste that URL link of the actual source file. That's all you need to do, and then those emails will automatically show the logo. Why do we do things like that? Because we're trying to make it safe for your business going forward. If your logo changes, all you need to do is just change it here in this one place. And then all the emails that are referencing that logo will automatically, from that point on, be using the new logo, right? As opposed to you having to go into every single automation workflow, into every single email template, and manually one by one changing that media file. That's the main thing. So we're doing things here in a way that makes your operations much more efficient. And if you ever change your branding, it's going to be super easy. All you do is just change it here. One last thing, how you actually link these emails to do what they need to do, right? So what you need to do for the ones that we've created for you that are coming from our system, all you need to do is apply them in the social media planner. So you go on the social planner, and then this should show up like this. If you haven't connected any channels, then the page will look like this. So you won't be able to go into the settings of it. So first, obviously, connect your Facebook, Instagram, or any of the channels that you want to be able to publish and schedule content for. But then once you do have it set up, then it's going to look something more like this. And then here in the top right corner, there's a little gear icon, and you click on that. And then in here, you're going to go into notifications. And in here is where you're going to be able to assign those email templates that we've created. There are templates already by default, but they don't look that good. And we just wanted to present it with proper information in the email. So all you got to do here is go into each one of these, click on the pencil, and then in here, you're going to select that email template. So this one is about account pre-expiry. So we're just going to go down here and look for the one that says pre-expiry, done, and then hit save. And now that's going to be using that email template. It's going to be social channel OAuth expired, this one here, and save changes. All right, so you're just going to go through all these ones here. It's perfectly fine to keep it as is, but we do include additional information and make it a little bit easier in these emails for you when you get these. So we do recommend that you go through this step. It takes you like 5 seconds. Literally, all you got to do is just do this. Request for post approval. So that'd be if your staff member is requesting an approval from a post that they created for you, then these ones would be approval request, this one here. Approval request, save changes. Then when the post is approved, then the email is going to go out to you. So then you're going to use this one here. Social post approved. There we go. And then rejected posts. So this is when, if you do not approve particular content from your staff member, then this email will go out to them to let them know that their post wasn't approved. So this automates everything basically. So approved, social post rejected, this one here. Social post rejected, save. And then this last one is post failed. So that's if you've got a post that's been scheduled on your social media planner, social post failed, this one here, system email dash social post failed. So these are the exact ones that you need to link up. And yeah, so this particular one would go out to your account when there's an issue. I actually have an example for you. When it fails, you'll be able to see it here under the failed. And it could be because the particular channel like Instagram has new rules around length, or it could be that the actual social account has expired. So the way Stand Out from the Pipe works with all the social media platforms is you have to reconnect these accounts, and then they give you like a certain amount of time frame. That's not us. This is governed by Facebook, Instagram, these big social media platforms. They basically give you a limited amount of time for how long that connection can remain to be able to like send stuff from here. And then once it expires, all you got to do is click the button to reconnect, select the account, hit reconnect, and you'll be good to go. There you go. And that's connected now. I just closed this, and now we've got another 59 days. Now, the way these notification emails work is that you get an email when that happens. Otherwise, you wouldn't know if it expired. And then let's say you had lots of social media content scheduled. You put all the work into scheduling your social media content for the next month, but then you don't go here, you don't check it, and then before you actually realize that none of them have been going out, none of them have been posted to your social media channels. And that's because those connections were expired. So those emails that we created are the ones that will basically notify you as it happens. And then there's a direct button that will take you there, like this one. And you just click this button to reconnect your connection. So that's what we've done here. Okay, so that's for the social channels. So just follow through these instructions. Now for your invoicing and for payments, here's what you need to do. You're gonna go to payments, and you're gonna go to invoices, the first one up the top, and you're gonna click this gear icon. And then here is where you're gonna configure some information here that you need to. But in addition, you need to also configure like where's the emails coming from, all that. But really what I want to, so we have these reminder emails that go out to your customers to remind them about invoices being overdue or when they receive the first invoice and so forth. Now, this is really critical because if you're sending out invoices and you often don't get paid in time and people are stretching it out and not paying you for invoices, this setup will actually help you get more of your invoices paid. So that's really the main thing there. Let me just show you real quick in the settings here. Okay. So here's an example of the ideal setup. You want to have an invoice reminder, like when the invoice is due soon, like when it's 4 days before it's overdue. Then you want to have another reminder, which is going to be like 12 hours before it's overdue. Then you want to have an email that goes out 1 day after the invoice is overdue. And then we recommend to have another one that sends out 30 days after it's overdue. And now there is an escalation of these invoices that will gradually like add more urgency in the e-copy. So let me just show you an example, right? Invoice has just, been made to be like due soon reminder. This is what the email will look like. Let me just show you into preview. All right, so we've got an email like that we've configured. And this is an email that you might have seen if you purchased like a done for you setup website design or anything like that. We would send you an invoice like that, and we would warn you that, if it's not paid by the due date, it may result in like your service paused and things like that. So we've got some terms just to highlight that. Now you want to have a similar something written in your emails that's more specific to your business, to your customers. But especially like in a contracting world, like if you're building houses, if you're doing any builder work, oftentimes in these type of industries, they have a long wait for invoices. And so by adding some additional information to explain and being transparent about, hey, here's what happens when you don't pay in time and things like that. It's just being transparent. Will actually make it the payments to come through quick, especially when you have an email like this, when you have email that's 30 days overdue and you include a wording such as, immediate action required. It's been 30 days. If we do not receive payment, your account will be passed on to our debt collection agency. Please note that additional charges will be incurred for the collection of this debt. So this is just, just doing business. We are running business and you don't want to be a charity business. So if you're waiting for payments, oftentimes adding that little sentence in there just to highlight that, hey, I'm serious about providing my services, but I'm also serious about collecting the money that we're owed to. So this, particular email really helps us to make sure that we don't get a long waiting list on invoices that are really well beyond overdue. So in your account, what you're going to do is you're just going to set these reminders. So in your account, you're going to have 4 reminders. This one here, invoice due soon reminder, and you're going to enable that. What you need to do here is just select the email template. The template for this one is going to be email invoice due soon reminder, this one here. So that's one there. Now for the subject line, you might want to use the same subject line as it is in the email template. And so the first one is going to be invoice due soon reminder. Make sure that you select the relevant subject line for this one. And then the reminder frequency is to be every 4 days before invoice is overdue. Maximum reminders, 3. Okay. So that's going to be reminding people of an invoice that is due soon. Then you're going to add another reminder. Now you're going to call this one invoice due today. Like this, invoice due date reminder due today, something like that. You can call it whatever, it's just for internal purposes. But then for the lookup, it's going to go down here, and the invoice template is going to be this one here, invoice due date reminder due. It's kind of truncated, but you can see here, due today. That's the one. And again, subject line has to be relevant, something like that. And I will include the subject lines in the video below, so you can just copy those, by the way. Okay, so for the settings here, for the reminder settings, it's going to be 12 hours before invoice is overdue, and then you only want 1 reminder. because it's just that one reminder to go out 12 hours before it's overdue. Make sure you hit save frequently on these. Okay, so now we're going to add another reminder, number 3. So number 3, this is when the invoice is now overdue. The template is invoice now overdue. And subject line, we've got a subject line here like that. And then the reminder frequency is going to be 1 day after invoice is overdue, and then you're just going to send that one reminder. And 1 day after invoice is overdue, send one reminder. And then this one is going to be when the invoice has been 30 days overdue. And so the email template is going to be, scroll down here, this email here, invoice 30 days overdue, and just give it the subject line, something like final warning, something urgent. And then we're just going to say 30 days after invoice is overdue, just that one reminder. That's all I need. Okay, make sure that you preview these to make sure that you're happy with. So when you look at the 30 day overdue one, if we do a preview, it won't show the logo, but when you do actually send that email, the logo will, like, of your business will actually show properly. And so you still have a chance to optimize this here and hit save if you want to. Now there's another section here under the payments that you need to also go through. So you're going to go under the notifications and go under the customer notifications. So under the customer notifications where you're going to assign additional templates. So these ones here are that go out to the customer when the invoice has been paid. So we have a default template that goes out when the invoice is received. This one here, payment request for invoice. So that's when the invoice is being sent to them. And you're going to use the template called new invoice sent. This one right here. Then the next invoice is going to be when the payment is successful. This is going to be an email that goes out to the customer to let them know that the payment has been received. So just going to go through the email templates again, scroll down here, invoice, payment receipt, just like that. And then the next one is invoice payment failed. So this is when the invoice has, like, there was a failure on the payment. So there's going to be invoice payment failed template here. You can actually keep these subject lines here as they are, so that's pretty good. And then you have these two for auto payment. So these are for invoices that have a recurrent billing, because we do have that ability. You can have invoices for like services that you do, like set up a subscription for, things like that. So these have different templates. So this one's be the template to notify customers when there's an upcoming direct debit for the card. So it'll be this one here, invoice upcoming. And this last one is when it fails. So we'll just go here, email template, and we'll select auto payment failed and hit save. And that's it. So if we just do a preview and just quickly double check that this is what we want, we can see this one, payment failed, retry, revision inform you that the issue processing your recent auto debit payment. This is going to show the name of the invoice. It will all populate everything. So that's all good to go. So we don't need to do anything. We can click out of it. And we just check through all these to make sure that that's the right email that's been assigned to this function. So just do that, and then that's it. And that's all you need to do. And now you're going to have a professional looking emails that go out to customers for invoicing, for chasing for invoices. You'll be able to get paid quicker on time, and your business is just going to be even more automated. If you have any questions about this, I know I went over it real quick. Feel free to watch this video again. You can slow it down as well. But if you do have any questions, drop me questions in the community, in the insider community, and I'll be happy to go in more detail on this.
Subscribe for more tips on harnessing the power of smart automation and AI in your business. Stand out, grow, and prosper with us.